Hello. In my last video, I did a short reflection on 2020 and how that's affected life. I mean, you'll see me putting down my mug here. And the reason I've included that is it's just a reminder about our well-being, being positive, being determined to move forward in life. I've been really grateful for a webinar that took place in 2020, which took place via Zoom. It's two individuals that led that. Their names are John Earls and another gent called Mark Miller. I was really grateful to them, to both of them, and I've really loved engaging with what they are because this webinar it addressed the workplace and the stresses that people feel in the workplace and how to release yourself from that, the work-life balance. And so I just thought I'll just see what that's going to be like. So I had an interpreter connected to the call, and the information that I got from that was so good. And I contacted them just saying, deaf people are really missing out on this level of information. And we had a great interaction around that. Then in December 2020, they'd asked me if I would partake in another one of their sessions. At the time, it was difficult because I was thinking about how I was going to book an interpreter at such short notice. I have a regular interpreter that I use on a Monday, but it makes it difficult then to work with interpreters on other days just because of availability. However, I was able to get some interpreters, so I was able to be part of that webinar. Again, the information I received from that helped me, really helped me. I mean, just it helped me stay positive, gave me a focus about moving forward. And again, this isn't an easy thing, and this is very much dependent on each individual person. And so I can only reflect on, how I'm dealing with that because people might have their own difficulties around their well-being, their mental health, their strengths, and their weaknesses, whatever that might be for particular people. But for me, I was so grateful in receiving this information from them because it helped me move forward, staying positive. And that's why I shared that mug at the beginning of my clip. Just that whole just being able to pace yourself in life, not letting things affect you, moving forward. I said earlier that in my other clips that my work had changed in comparison to what it was like before the pandemic hit us. And so work has changed for me. And I've been quite fortunate. Actually, tomorrow I'm going to be continuing as a driver doing deliveries, and it's something I really enjoy. And there's a number of reasons for that. For me, being just able to enjoy the views that I see, the exercise that I'm able to benefit from, just physically moving parcels, whether that's into offices or to warehouses, wherever that might be, to farms. I mean, especially farms. I love being able to see wildlife there, the cows, the sheep, the hens, that just seeing that de-stresses me. It helps me stay positive because it's just part of the real world. I'm not embarrassed by that. I have so many skills and some of my skills are being wasted. I would definitely say half of my skills are being wasted, but other skills aren't. And I think for me, it is about staying positive, about being able to move forward, and it's something for you to consider. But remember, I'm a deaf man. I can do anything except for hear. I do have access to things. I have access through technology, through being able to send text, communicating with people via email, or using VRS. I talked about in the previous clip about Sign Live, Sign Video, interpreters now, the different services that are available to me to be able to place a call through an interpreter. There's Relay UK, which is a text-based operator system that enables me to place calls. There are various ways that I'm able to communicate with people now. Nothing's going to stop me in that front, helping me just to move forward. So it's important for you just to consider, a lot of people might look at a deaf person and go, gosh, surely deaf people can't do anything like this. Surely they're all stressed or have mental health problems or depression or whatever that might be for them. But we have to remember that everybody's an individual. Not everybody's the same. So my personal strength is being positive. being able to press on through life. But how do we learn to become positive? How do we learn to have that assertiveness in life? And the place I learned it was in my time in the Philippines, working with the VSO. I mean, this is going back now, what, 23 years ago. And I worked there between 1997 and the year 2000. So over a 3 year period, I saw what they went through. It's so different to what we have here. And it was a real learning curve for me that you can just move on in life. You can. And so I really hope you've enjoyed watching this session today and the information that I've shared, just how we can try and stay positive or as positive as possible. I know it's not easy, but we have to try. So thank you for watching, and I'm hoping you've enjoyed this session. Farewell.